Welcome to the meditation practice. Commence with a natural inner smile of appreciation for all that you are. And invite the mind during this practice to find balance and harmony as one allows pure light to flow through your entire being unconditionally. As always, firstly, scan the body and adjust where appropriate for comfort. Invite the breath to flow efficiently through the lungs as you breathe with conscious intention in full lung activation. Note the right and left nostril. Be aware of each section of the lungs and encourage the lower portion to fully expand prior to the mid, and gradually to the upper lungs and full lung exchange in animation. And for the next few moments as you breathe, maximize the inhalation via the nostrils, and purposefully via the mouth ease the exhalation out far more than in-breath. Notice the benefits that find you with the rhythm of the inhalation and exhalation in exchange. Trust that your mind is truly your best asset, as it provides everything that shall be needed during this incarnation and beyond. And as you fully work the lungs, beware of the heart. And invite the life essence within the heart to find purposeful exchange in refinement. Whilst breathing, allow that entire body to find stillness. Move the attention within the rhythm of the breath. Send positive love and light through your entire being as you breathe. Does yesterday matter? And what dreams does the mind create in relation to your future? And how does the self stand at this precise moment in its accepted paradigm? Be kind to thyself. Continue to rhythmically move your attention throughout the entire body. As though you can sense and feel every aspect of your being responding to this practice. And if you were to question the self, does this reality exist because of your body, your emotions, or are you pure divine spirit? And what does that represent for you if you were to reflect upon the physical body, the emotions, the mind, and the concept of the spirit, which has veto over all aspects of your being? And if so, are you comfortable with your accepted belief in that timeline in exchange? Be kind to yourself. Returning the breath to a natural rhythm now. Perhaps you may feel comfortable to place one or both palms for a few moments upon your heart center. If not, then keep your hands where they are, yet mentally imagine that you're focusing completely upon your heart center. And all one needs to do is sense the rhythm that flows. Thus, the more relaxed that body, the more balanced and effortless motion finds you in the rhythm of the heartbeat. Go within. Feel the heart. Sense the heart's energy. Move with that rhythm. Sense the heart essence in rhythm. And if you became aware of that intelligence that oversees all of your life's existence, would you choose to consciously interact with it now? Go within. The spirit within is at your service. Nothing is impossible within a mind that has understood its pure divine nature. As spirit flows, so shall the mind and this body complement in response. Go within. And if you could see your tomorrows, what do you see? And if so, Where did that impression come from? And shall you be comfortable once it finds you? Nothing exists accidentally. You are perfect as you are. Relax that body. And if you could bring about changes at this precise moment in all aspects of your being, how would you go about triggering the changes? Notice your legs. They allow you to move with ease from A to B at your leisure. But yet once upon a time, in the mother's womb, at the moment of conception, those legs did not exist, did they? But they did exist. If the blueprint did not exist, then they could not manifest within the womb. So what if you chose now to access the essence within the impression? You would find that you have interplay with every aspect of your life, not just the legs, the arms, the organs, the bones. You would have access to your entire destiny. This is known as realization. A miracle is simply a concept that the average human being has not yet grasped. For once they grasp it, they would understand that every human being has the same potential. Your future cannot digress from your impressions of your past. Imagine that. Your future can only find you in accordance to the past impressions and seedings. If you fully grasp this, what would you do with certain seedings? Would you allow them to germinate? Imagine traveling down a road that you needed to travel to reach whatever that you needed for your daily survival, but you found that along that road certain puddles began to appear, certain rocks began to find their way, and before long you found it challenging to navigate. Would you simply ignore it, or would you do some cleansing? Is it not far better to cleanse on a daily basis to avoid an avalanche? This is known as reincarnation, is it not? And what if from this moment forward you began to lovingly to resonate at a light frequency of pure love? You shall find that all obstacles shall begin to automatically adjust to your advantage. As the universe is perfect, you are perfect. That is one of the practices in meditation that one must understand. One must first still the mind and recognize the perfection in divine communion. If you knew that you could reach your destination in less than one day, if you changed the route that would take you perhaps a month to navigate, would you do the change, or would you continue navigating for a month? Very important question. For if you pose that question to most human beings, they would tell you theoretically that they would choose the short route, but in actual fact most would continue the old route due to habitual reinforcement in their mind paradigm and personality traits. So the question you must ask now is, who is that part within you that is dictating your choice and directives? For those legs shall follow whatever mind program that is directing those neurons and nerves, are they not? Thus you can compare someone that is a marathon runner, a triathlete, numerous other forms of physical activities. You would find each has a specific regime and belief in timeline management, were there not? Does a sprinter follow the same regime as a marathon runner? The question you must pose to yourself is, are you clear at this precise moment as to how you're navigating your thinking paradigm? If you're not clear, then the season shall find you in accordance to whatever seasons that is finding you. But if you are clear with the mind, you shall adjust the seasons according to what you're seeking. Imagine that. If you could gaze up into the sky and adjust the seasons to your liking, that is a miracle, is it not? Many are called, very few are chosen. Is that not correct? So the question you must ask is, who are the influences in your life that is allowing you to be the person whom you are now, whether you're choosing to acknowledge it, accept it, or recognize it? And where are you planning to move yourself from this precise moment during this practice? The sun shines whether you choose to gaze up into the sky and see it or not. Is that not correct? But if you're not aware of the difference between a sunset and a sunrise, then you may find challenge on a daily basis. But if you understand the difference, there shan't be any challenge. Is that not correct? Find yourself now. Go within. Open that heart and delve within your pure divine nature as you are perfect as you are. You are a miracle, are you not? Awaken the mind. Awaken your senses and fully grasp this incarnation in full illumination. You are perfect as you are. If a bird chooses not to stretch its wings, when it chooses to take flight, will it fly? Are you aware of your senses? If so, which senses are you aware of? The wise have always irritated those who are seeking to find knowledge with blindfolds. Is that not correct? one has eyes to see. Tomorrow is simply a reflection of your impressions of today in acceptance of past pre-programming. Is that not correct? Unless, at this precise moment, you have defragged the mind and reclaimed your sanctity in pure divine nature, then that tomorrow is today, pure light in realization. Imagine the design that allows you to live in the human form. Imagine that design. It is perfect. As it was designed by an intelligence that is beyond the mortal sense. And you are connected to that intelligence. You are perfect as you are. Act proactively every moment of your existence. For whatever that you allow to pass through your mind in acceptance shall find you in reflection. Is that not correct? You are creating your future, whether you are aware of it or not. And this life at this precise moment is a reflection of your past acceptance in pre-programming. Meditation is the practice that takes the mind within itself to see its own creation. In purification, the pure light shall shine through unconditionally. You are perfect as you are. Can a hand move without direction from the mind, brain, and nervous system? No. Does the cloud manifest accidentally? Your whole life is dictated by your mind, and meditation in its purest essence is a practice that assists you in distilling your mind to find out whom you truly are. For only yourself shall know thyself. Is that not correct? You are perfect as you are. Every living being must follow their timeline. The question you must ask is, what is your timeline? If you've chosen to find yourself on a freeway that of your liking and choosing to your destination, then you can enjoy the ride. Is that not correct? But what if you found yourself on a freeway that was moving you away from your destination? What would you do? Would you remain on that freeway? Would you find the quicker exit and reroute yourself back on track? This is meditation. Find the light within. Find that essence within that guides you. You are pure by nature. You are perfect as you are. The laws of attraction shall always draw you along the path of least resistance. Is it not correct? Expand your mind's intelligence. And refine your sense of purpose, whereby at this precise moment you're reclaiming your sanctity in divine union, in communion. You are perfect as you are. And if your mind has come to recognize the holographic self, then one would understand the parallel timelines in multilateral existence. Which means you're exactly where your mind has accepted for you to be. The question is, shall you continue to allow that mind to replicate the same? Open the heart. Not partially, but unconditionally. And let the divine light truly embrace you without judgment or prejudice. Cut the ties from those limited aspects of the mind that continues to allure you in replication, in limitations. For only your mind and yourself can act upon you. Until the sunlight continues to find the ice, the molecules should remain solid. Is that not correct? But the moment the sunlight has access to the ice, the molecules begin to separate. Is that not correct? Be that light. And let that be your guide. You are pure at heart. You are perfect in your divine nature. Now remember, the tomorrows shall continue to find you in accordance to the acceptance in preparation prior. Be that light now. Clear the mind. Allow the heart to find ease along the path of self-exploration and elimination. Now deepen your breath. Breath is life. Be the light in life. Now notice your heart and let it beam pure love to your entire self unconditionally without remorse. Cleanse all that needs your full attention, whereby you are perfect in divine representation. Now awaken those fingers, and when appropriate, place them together, whereby you're representing the unity within the entire self. And send love and light to your entire mind in coexistence. Be love, be light. Be love, be light. Be light in love.